Greetings, my audience. I'm Jake Allen Graham. I'm reviewing the Avengers of movies from 2012 to Age of Ultron. The only two I liked in the 4 movies of Avengers, named Avengers, as of now. And I hated the last 2 sequels, so I'm not talking about those ones. Shit. Those ones were a shit show. Titled Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, I give a 1 out of 10 because there's no fat shit show, blah blah blah. Make no fucking sense idiotic writing. And I hated all of the characters because they felt out of character. Even the Hulk himself. So I hated everybody. On the Avengers, of the main protagonist that default for on Team Avengers, that the Avengers were on, for the Avengers this time. I didn't care for anybody. I just hated everyone. Because everyone wants to shop with and get shit done. And the last 2 ones was Infinity War and Endgame. They just sucked as power fantasies movies with the Team Avengers. Shitty corporate sellout marketable runs and the shitty power fantasies with the Russo brothers directed. I guess they're called the Russo brothers. Anyway, they suck. The Avengers run sucked. Crap. I'd rather watch the last Avengers movie with M. Night Shyamalan that had more consistent spectacles, action, than this Avengers movies did that the Russo brothers made with Infinity War and Endgame. I don't care if the stories made sense. I thought the spectacle of action was awful shot. Poorly shot. And looked like shit. And cheap. More than the last Airbender movie, which M. Night Shyamalan made. And produced and written and directed. I'm surprised he didn't start in that crap himself. Because he has so much creative his hands on that movie. Idiot. M. Night Shyamalan can be. So can the Russo brothers that made the last 2 Avengers movies. Are idiots. And I'm expecting the new Avengers movie to suck ass. Because the last 2 ones sucked ass. Because they're made by the same creative team that made the last 2 shit Avengers movie. Infinity War and Endgame. I like the last 2 Avengers movies. I mean the first 2 Avengers movies. Not the last 2. I meant the reverse of what I said at first. Of what I said out loud. I hope that made sense. Anyway, so that's my review on Endgame and also Infinity War. And why I give them a 1 out of 10. Now I give the Avengers first 2 ones, Age of Ultron and Age of Avengers first one from 2012 and Age of Ultron, a 7 out of 10. For a good, goody, power fantasy, guilty pleasure, spectacle action movies. Define as much as corporate sellouts could be, and just saying that these are. I don't know why we are going to pretend that these are. Let's be honest, the Avengers movies are not really faithful to any of the comics. To the comics, I'm not going to say that they are faithful to the comics character comic book counterparts, and they act the same. Because, Age of Ultron and the first Avengers movies radically reimagined the Hulk and other several characters on Team Avengers with each Avengers installment. For the first two ones and the last two ones. Keep reimagining the Avengers characters instead of developing them. But one was obviously established from the standalone films. And that was my problem with the Avengers movies. In a nutshell, even the first two ones. Titled Avengers and Marvel's Avengers Age of Ultron. False title in the name, because you would think with the name of that, the bad guy is going to win somehow, or it's going to take place in a dark, fucked up decade when the Avengers are older, or different Avengers, decade Avengers in the future sometime. But no. It doesn't go for a darker story. It just pulls the same shit that the first one pulled. Bad guys lose and good guys win. Shit in the end. Everyone goes home in the end, blah 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 crap. In separate ways. Yada yada yada. Oh, and yet the Avengers bickering again. Yeah. Would do more bickering than working together as a functioning unit. Okay. Fuck me, sideways, while you're at it, movie. Just give me the same disappointing shit. You asshole Whedon. You unoriginal bastard. Ugh. This movies are 7 out of 10, the first two Avengers movie. The last two are 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10, Infinity War and Endgame. Avengers and Avengers Ultron is a 7 out of 10, the first two ones I give. Above average score. Good guilty pleasures, popcorn films, mind fucks. Movies. I can feel this movie fucking my mind. Whedon's dick fucking my mind. It's genius storytelling. Has fucked my mind sideways. I don't know why I laughed. I think a vein popped in my head. It felt like something whooshed out of my head. I don't know what that means. Is that a bad thing or a good thing? Am I going to die of a stroke? Does that mean I'm going to have a stroke soon and die of a stroke? Oh shit, I'm in 2 shops as of now. It might actually happen when I'm older. What if it does? over obsessing about it. Think about that. Pray for me, audience. Pray for my sanity. I don't die of a stroke. Why am I obsessing over this? Someone pray for my sanity. Stop making... Why? Why am I going nuts? What was I talking about? Monkey? Was it about monkey? Shit, no, it was about Avengers. I give those movies a 7 out of 10, the first two ones. Last two ones a 1 out of 10. Goodbye, my audience. Love you for watching this video through. I appreciate the shit out of you guys. Bye.